YouTube. This is You Could Do It Dave. So it's starting to turn cold out here, so I got one last job I need to do, which is moving that bit of gravel down there. And I know it's not a good thing to admit, but this one grease fitting on the right hand side has never taken grease. Yeah, I know, I've had this thing for a year, I've done all kinds of work with it, yada yada yada, so bad Dave. So now, the reason I was putting this thing off was because if you come in here, and you look down in there, it goes way down in there. So that this hose here comes from that nipple and goes all the way down in there. So if I'm sitting in the house trying to figure out, well, how am I going to take that off? If there's a little piece of metal in the way, I got to drill a hole in the metal to let the grease into the turret. Yada yada yada, and I'm just procrastinating like crazy. Well, I come out here and it's like, okay, well, first thing I got to do is switch these nipples. It could be a bad nipple. Well, guess what? It was a bad nipple. This one is no longer taking grease because I switched them, and that one is. So I think I dodged a bullet there. So now I'm going to need to take that nipple back out and try and find a replacement. So now this is a very short repair video, but I have one more thing to show you. I come out here after this thing's been sitting for a couple of months, and I come out here and turn the thing on, yada yada yada, and I turn the key and it turns about half a turn and then stops. The key clicks, but it just will not turn. It's like, oh damn, now what? So I tried 2 or 3 times turning it, just click, click, click. It's like the engine was seized, right? So I reach down in here and I grab that handle. I grab the pull start handle, and it comes out about 3 inches. Well, I give it a yank and nothing. Again, it's almost like the engine is seized, right? So I'm pulling on it and pulling on it, trying to get the damn thing just to roll over a bit, and it would not move. So what I ended up doing was I put the key in, and while I was pulling on the rope, I turned the key. And I did that 3 or 4 times, and luckily, let's see here, luckily, it started. So there you go. So repair number 1. So repair number 1 is if you have a grease fitting that is not taking grease, try a new nipple first. Okay? And repair number 2 is if your machine will not turn over, like it seems like it's seized, just try pulling on the rope at the same time you give the key a turn. Hopefully the extra oomph will get it to turn. So other than that, we are back in business. The inside of that turntable has now been greased after a year. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Well, you gotta love it when your 20-minute or 30-minute video turns into like a 5-minute video, because it doesn't need the repairs you think. On the plus side, it's spinning around a lot nicer now. Wonder why. This is You Could Do It Dave. We'll see you next time.